Oh! Caught me off guard. It's your boy YoYo Denz for YoYo Fantasy Sports TV. And you might be wondering why I'm wearing this fresh shirt. It's because we're talking business. We're talking big transfer business. Right, I'll be running through the biggest moves and the biggest comings and goings throughout this summer transfer window, starting with United. We all know the current vice chairman of United, Ed Woodward, has the business acumen of a fish. There's a rumour going round that he got a third-class degree from the Open University in business. And that was a struggle. I have to say, if he was a dragon on the Dragon's Den, the man would be broke after the first episode. He'd be invested in all kinds of nonsense. You can imagine him watching the late-night shopping channels on Sky, thinking, "Oh, a non-stick pan. Oh, I can make stuffed burgers. Weed killer for 10 quid. Get me 1,000 units and I don't care about financial fair play." He's an idiot. But the work he's done this transfer window, my God. He brought in Zlatan Ibrahimovic on a free. He brought in man like Pogba. Even though that transfer saga went on longer than the Revenant, he brought in Mkhitaryan and Eric Bailly. With a net spend of a cool 163 mil, I'd say that's good business. That's a bit like sending your chick on a spa weekend to Hertfordshire for $29.99 because you found a deal on Groupon. That's a bit like taking your girl out on a first date with a 50% off taste card. That's a bit like finding a $1.99 Big Mac meal voucher on the back of your bus ticket. I'd say that was good business. Congratulations, Ed Woodward. Moving on to Chelsea. Conte's come in and he looks like he's got 11 new players, but never mind that. Let's talk about the business he's done. He's brought in a strong, athletic, pacey, Belgian striker who knows Hazard very well. No, hold your horses. It's not Diet Drogba, aka Romelu Lukaku. It's Michy Batshuayi, or however the hell you say his name. And for a cool 33 million, YoYo Denz would call that good business. In other transfer news at Chelsea, they bought back David Luiz for £32 million. Buying back David Luiz for £30 million is a bit like buying a holiday resort in downtown Baghdad. It's a bit like voting to leave Europe. It's a bit like buying a season ticket at Spurs. YoYo Denz would call that bad business. On to Liverpool. Jurgen Klopp's first full summer transfer window, and he brings in Sadio Mane from Southampton, Senegalese striker, for £35 million. Someone down the pub actually told me that he was the most expensive African player of all time now. And seeing as I work for a business that values stats and facts very highly, I chose to believe him. Either way, any man who makes light look slow is worth any money in my book. So Jurgen, that's good business. Not signing a left back and keeping Alberto Moreno though. Now that's what I call bad business. You can't talk transfers and signings without mentioning Man City and Pep Guardiola. And I'm telling you what, there must be a lot of oil left in Dubai because they spent big. A cool 167 million net spend. There's been a lot of comings and goings, and I can't be bothered or have the time to talk about them all, so I'm going to talk about the big one, the marquee signing. The £47.5 million acquisition of a defender who obviously studies the greats. We're talking Pascal Segan. We're talking Titus Bramble. We're talking the man who's going to replace Mangala. It's John Stones. Now, this bit of business is a bit like adding a Moldovan first division team to your accumulator to try and boost your odds. It's a bit like sending that risky snap to the girl that you fancy at work. It's what we call risky business. That was YoYo Denz on the biggest transfers of the window, feel free to Facebook, tweet, Instagram, comment, whatever, and ask me to do a review on any of the clubs in the Prem's transfer business. I'll be happy to do so. Tune in next time. Thanks very much for watching. Hold on. You didn't think I could go without having a little rant, did you? Forget the clock. This is a letter to Arsene. At the beginning of the transfer window, we were talking about Lacazette. We were talking Higuain. We were talking Benzema. We were talking Ibra. Who did we end up with? We're still playing Walcott and Giroud up top. If we go out for dinner, I want Michelin star. I don't want leftovers. And we've been left once again with the leftovers. And the leftovers this time are called Perez. Not Perez. Stress. My man's out here costing 17 mil. When was the last player signed who bagged goals for 17 mil? I don't know. Nobody. Stress. You think my man's going to come in and win the golden boot? He's going to win the lead boot along with Giroud. Don't talk to me about Walcott. You watched the England game. My man couldn't hit a barn door. My man splashed the ball off for a corner. Stress. Arsene, you spent some money, but you didn't spend enough. You took her out. She was expecting to be wined and dined, and she got Netflix and chill. That's how you're treating us. We're like a side chick, the fans at Arsenal. We're like a side chick. I'll put a ring on it, Beyonce. Arsene, treat us with a bit of respect. I'm sweating. Stress. I'm signing out. I can't take it anymore. I'm done.